Claude Debussy was born in 1862 in France. From a young age, he loved music. He started playing the piano when he was very young, and soon people noticed that he was very good at it. His parents wanted him to become a musician, so they sent him to a special school in Paris to learn more about music. Debussy went to a famous music school called the Paris Conservatory. This was a place where the best musicians learned how to become famous composers. At the conservatory, Debussy studied music for many years. He learned about different types of music and how to write music. His teachers were very impressed with his talent. However, Debussy was not like many of the other students. He did not always follow the rules of music that people knew at that time. He liked to experiment with new sounds and new ways of playing music. When he finished his studies, Debussy started to write his own music. He was very creative and wanted to do something different. He did not like the old styles of music that many people in Paris were listening to. Instead, he created a new type of music that was different from what everyone else was used to. People started to notice his music, and he became famous for his unique style. One of Debussy's most famous pieces of music is called Clair de Lune, which means light of the moon in French. This piece is soft, calm, and beautiful. It sounds like the moonlight shining down on a peaceful night. Many people love this piece because it makes them feel relaxed and happy. Clair de Lune is one of Debussy's most famous piano works, and it is still played by musicians around the world today. Debussy's music was different from the music of other composers. In the past, most music was strict and followed certain rules. But Debussy did not follow all of these rules. He wanted to create music that felt free and natural. He used new ways of playing music, such as different scales, and he often used unusual harmonies. This made his music sound fresh and exciting. People who heard his music said it was like nothing they had ever heard before. Debussy was also very interested in nature. He loved the sounds of water, birds, and wind. This love for nature can be heard in many of his pieces. One example is La Mer, which means the sea in French. La Mer is a piece of music that sounds like the waves of the ocean. It is full of movement and energy, and it takes listeners on a journey across the sea. In this piece, Debussy used the sounds of the ocean to inspire his music. It was a new way of thinking about music and nature. Another one of Debussy's famous works is Prélude à l'après-midi d'un faun. This piece tells the story of a faun, which is a creature from old Greek mythology. The faun is resting in the forest, and Debussy's music paints a picture of the peaceful afternoon. The music is soft and dreamy, and it makes listeners think of the quiet beauty of nature. This piece was very important in the world of music, because it was different from what people expected. It was one of the first pieces of music that did not tell a clear story, but instead created an atmosphere of mood and feeling. Debussy's music was very new and different for its time. Many people loved it, but some musicians did not understand it. They thought it was too strange or too modern. However, Debussy did not let this stop him. He continued to create music in his own way, and over time, more and more people began to appreciate his work. He became one of the most famous composers of the 20th century. One of the reasons that Debussy's music was so unique is that he did not want to make music that was like anything else. In his time, composers like Beethoven and Brahms were very famous, and their music followed strict rules. But Debussy wanted to break free from these rules. He believed that music should express feelings and ideas, not just follow rules. He liked to experiment with sounds that were not heard before, and this made his music stand out. Another reason for Debussy's success was his love for art and beauty. He was inspired by paintings, poetry, and nature. He often said that music was like painting with sound. Just like a painter uses colors and shapes to create a picture, Debussy used music to create feelings and moods. His music was like a painting made with notes. He liked to use soft and gentle sounds to create a sense of calm, and he used bright and lively sounds to make the music feel exciting. Debussy's influence on music was very important. After he became famous, many other composers were inspired by him. They started to experiment with new sounds and new ways of creating music, just like Debussy did. His music helped to create a new style called Impressionism. This style of music is all about creating moods and feelings rather than following strict rules. Many composers after Debussy followed his example and used his ideas in their own music. Even though Debussy's music was very new and different for its time, it was also very beautiful. People loved the way his music made them feel. His work helped to change the world of classical music and open the door for new ideas and new ways of thinking about music. Today, many people still listen to Debussy's music and enjoy it just as much as people did when it was first written. Debussy's music has continued to influence many musicians, composers, and artists. His ideas about music and art helped to change the way people thought about creativity. He showed that music could be more than just a set of rules. It could be a way to express emotions and create beauty. Today, we still listen to Debussy's music and enjoy the calm, peaceful, and beautiful sounds he created. His music remains an important part of the history of music and continues to inspire musicians around the world. Debussy passed away in 1918, but his music lives on. It has become an important part of classical music and is loved by people of all ages. His legacy as a composer and his influence on music can still be heard today.